Hello, and welcome back to Productive Dragons channel, where we do unboxes, plan with me's, and other things. And if you like that, please consider subscribing. Today, I'm going to be adventurous. Oh my god, I think I'm crazy. And I'm going to join the Bookopathon, which I know I'm mispronouncing. And so, why don't you join me and see what chaos I can bring? I made the board in my reading journal. I decided I would do 5 rolls. As you know, this is based on Monopoly, so if you have a double, you have to add a roll. There's a community shelf, and then there's chance. I have a 6 here because there's 6 options. I am going to do a number generator for this for 1 through 6, and if I land on one of these. Here is the dice roll. It's going to be above my head. I got to add an extra dice. And we are going to start off this one with the go. And here we go. Community shelf. And I'm already starting off with a double. I am going to write this to the side so I can put this on when I go and look up for stuff. So I'm not doing it just yet. So I'm adding a roll. So we're now going to do 6 rolls instead of 5. All right, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Before the 1990s or before. Okay. Next, we have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another community shelf. Oh my goodness. Next, we have a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that is romance. Okay. Next, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yay. Big book, more than 500 pages. Okay. And the last roll, hopefully no more rolls. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Short book. Okay, that's funny. Short book, less than 300 pages. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, let's find a random number generator real quick. I have to do 2 of these. So, all right, for a random shelf, generate number 1 is the number 6. And then the next one is the 2. Oh, that was supposed to be 6. That was supposed to be 2. Okay. Okay. So, those of you like to see, this was it. So, 2 was horror. And 6 is an arc. Oh, I can do this. I can do this. I think I know what some of these are going to do. Be back with the choices. I'm back. I have found all the books that I am going to do for this readathon. I will do it as I had spin it. The dice for the first roll gave me community shelf, which that community shelf happened to be number 6, which was an arc. For that, I will be reading Wolf's Curse by T.M. Oh, I'm not even about to pronounce the name. I'll butcher it. Only a royal Fae's blood can lift the king's curse on an alpha bloodline, and only one Fae is about to pay the price. I got this from Book Sirens. I need to have this read by September 26th, so this ended up being a good thing that the community shelf gave me this prompt. So that will be one of the books that I will be reading. Next, I got published in or before 1999 were set in. And for that, I'm going to use the Clyde Barker's Books of Blood, Volume 1. This was copyrighted in 1984. I think I'm safe. And for this, it's in the Tour de Force collection of the brilliantly disturbed tales of Clyde Barker, combines with extraordinary with the ordinary, bringing a life to the darkest nightmares with stories of both seduce and devour. Basically, I'm big on, since we're getting close to Halloween, I want horror books. So that was that one's. The next community shelf, because that was the next one, we got number 2, which was a horror. And I decided I want to read this Kingfisher. This T. Kingfisher one, What Moves the Dead. I just got this in my Nightworms for the month of August. It is a retelling of Edgar Allan Poe's The Fall of the House of Usher. I want to read this. I know this is kind of short and it could have gone for my last prompt, but I wanted this one. Plus, you're going to see I got a few horror books on here. So, we have that. So, the next prompt I got was romance. For that, I am going to read another arc, which is Ducana's Fire by Raven Lovelace. I also got this from Book Sirens, and I need to have this one read. And it's basically the female in the story is a dragon who has a clan, and she has to protect them. And unfortunately, her love interest happens to be the general of the story. So this will be an interesting one. So now I've got both my arcs on that I need to get done. So this is great. This helps me out tremendously. It means I need to read them and not waste any time. Next, the big book. I decided to go with a book that I received in when I used to get my Thriller Club box. It's called Thin Air by Richard K. Morgan. From the moment Richard K. Morgan's dazzling debut, Ultra Carbon, burst onto the scenes, it was clear that distinct new voice has arrived to shake up science fiction. So, this book is 528 pages. Yeah, I got the one that's closest because I did have some. I have one that's even more of this, and I was like, we're going to go for this one. So, I'm going to try this out. This will be a sci-fi. Holy crap. And last, but not least, I got short book as well. You can't beat this. So for this, I'm also picking another Nightworms selection that I got. I believe this was, I want to say it's July. It could have been June. I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking this was June because it was 3 books in June, I believe. And this is The Beautiful Atrocities, a debut collection of the author of the Juniper trilogy, Ross Jeffrey. So we have a bunch of things, and this one comes in at, let's make sure that I get the right page here, folks, 158. The last story goes on 158. If you want to do story notes, then it's 166. So, there you have it. My small, my big, my horror, and my book before 1999, as well as the 2 arcs that I have. So, we'll see how well I do. I hope I do well. It's going to be an interesting month, nonetheless. If you all are doing this, please let me know what you think, what you got. Until next time, I am hoping everybody is having a wonderful day.